Hey again, folks. Here to talk today about the proposal for raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. And as you can probably guess, I'm going to be telling you it is a terrible idea, and that's because it is. It's going to set off a series of inflationary outbursts in our economy and will basically be a disaster until the market finds a new level. Anybody that stops to think for half a minute understands if the minimum wage goes up, especially from $7.25 an hour to $15 an hour, more than double, it's going to be a jolt to the economy. Even if they string out the increases over 5 years, it's going to be a case of constantly chasing the minimum wage. Your retailers are going to have to increase prices because they have to pay their workers more. They'll also be increasing prices because their suppliers are going to be raising prices on the stuff that they're supplying because they have to pay their workers more. While it may raise people's illusionary standard of living, the bottom line is they're going to be paying more immediately. It's not a slow effect, not in today's economy, not in today's world. With everything being interconnected, if anything, it's going to be a leading effect. You're going to see price changes before they actually hit the retailers and the suppliers. Not only that, it's going to be a job killer. Growth is going to be stymied. Many manufacturers, especially the ones in the central states, are going to be closing up shop. If they're already paying their workers $12 an hour and they're forced to move to $15 an hour, most of these places are opened by entrepreneurs who are just trying to gain an investment on an enterprise. And if they can more easily make money by closing up shop and selling the equipment, go to the coast and lease a warehouse and import the product into the United States, they're going to do what makes money sense. You can go further in that. It's going to be a case of tax brackets changing. It's going to be a case of people always being behind on that growth. It's a boost where you're giving with one hand and taking away with the other, because it's going to put people out of a job disproportionately at the bottom of the spectrum. Have you ever noticed that the loudest voices screaming for wage increases are the people who need it the least? Not to mention, you have seniors on fixed incomes. That's going to be the end of the road for a lot of them as far as any kind of savings they've got, because money is constantly going to be chasing inflation. And in order to make ends meet, any of them that have savings are going to lose that savings. They're going to have to spend it. And the ones that don't have savings are going to be going to food banks. They're going to have to apply for food assistance if they're not already on it. If they're already on food assistance, they're going to have to be praying that they get enough. One of the many things that you should also consider is a whole lot of states already have state mandated minimum wages that are above $7.25 an hour. Some states are paying over $10 an hour for the minimum wage. And that's the way it should be done. When you mandate a federal minimum wage, what you're doing is you're overriding the voice of the people in each individual state. Our states are sovereign territories. And the states that need to raise that minimum wage do it because the voters elect representatives that voice their needs. And if those needs aren't being met, they get new legislators. And those states have enacted wage increases. If there are high costs of living there that are peculiar to that state is the best one to judge it, not a federal government. This leveling of a minimum wage across the nation, especially such an aggressive increase in the minimum wage, will destroy growth in business. That's it. I don't want to drag it out. It's real fast and simple. Bad idea. If they do it, stand by for heavy rolls. Y'all have a great day.